Hey teacher friends, tired of searching the internet for reward ideas for your classroom? Today I am going to share with you 10 low-cost reward ideas. If you are not looking to spend any money, then you'll want to check out this video that I did on there's 21 ideas free classroom rewards. I kind of gathered up the best of the best, I thought, to share with you guys, and so you'll want to check out that video. Don't forget to stick around today because I'm also going to give you an idea of how to cut down on cost for some of these ideas. So let's get started. Reward idea number one is to have something to do with food. This would be like a popcorn party, a picnic where you have like a lot of different little kinds of foods, a popsicle party, you know, a food item, or like everybody gets like, you know, kids love like small bags of chips and everybody gets like a chip or something like that. So you could always do kind of like a food item, a food party is a fun reward idea. Kids love food. Let's get the food ones out of the way. So reward number two that I actually really love is cooking. So this is more on the experience of the cooking part versus the food part. What you would do is that basically you and your class are making a recipe together to then eat later. You'll have to get a little bit creative with this. I know in the past I've made applesauce with my class, which was really fun. You just have to make sure that for that I was able to use a crock pot. Sometimes you have like a Bunsen burner available to you with like your science stuff. Just kind of, you'll have to think ahead and plan ahead to do a cooking idea. But this is really more on you guys making that memory together of like cooking the item before you also eat it. So I really love that idea. Next up, my last 8 ideas have nothing to do with food, which is great because sometimes, you know, you're just not able to have food in your classroom like that. So the next one is chalk. Chalk is something that most of us have, and it's fun to go outside because then they also get some outside time and to just have 10 to 15 minutes to draw with chalk. My favorite thing to do is to write kind messages along, you know, a sidewalk or something so that when people are going to recess or leaving the building that they see all these wonderful messages that the kids have drawn. That's always really fun. And next step is to have a sticker shop so you can get a bundle of stickers on Amazon. Kids love those because, you know, they put them on their computers and their water bottles. Next step is that you can have class pets. If you don't want to actually have like the class pets in your classroom, you could, oh, and by the way, when I say class pets, I am talking about like the little, like you can get like little eraser pets. You could also just have them be able to purchase them or to get one to then take home so that you don't have to manage it in your classroom. That is a virtual field trip. And so usually to buy a good virtual field trip where you don't have to put in a lot of time, it does cost a little bit of money on Teachers Pay Teachers, but there's some really, really awesome virtual field trips out there. And what I also love is that some of them tie in academics as well. So you could almost make a whole day of it and be doing things like writing and reading along with your virtual field trip and going somewhere and seeing something really cool. Next up is kind of similar. It's another activity that you would kind of have to purchase, and that would be an escape room. So there's a whole tons of different kinds of escape rooms. An escape room and doing like an escape room type of activity would be a great and fun classroom reward. My next one is a glow party. Basically, you either bring in like a lamp with a black light, or if you're able to like switch out a light bulb, you put in the black light bulbs, and then students for that day, they use like highlighters, you have glow sticks, and just they wear white, and so you have like this fun glow party. And I think that that would be a really cool and fun classroom reward idea. Once you've done it once with like the black lights, then it would be easy to do it again. So I feel like the cost would be kind of that initial upfront cost, and then after that, it would be easy to get out your glow party kind of like classroom supplies. And the next one is water balloons. So to cut down on waste, you could do typical water balloons, or they have these really cool new reusable water balloons. You would just need like a bucket of water, you put them in the water, and they close up by themselves. They have like little magnets, and then you throw them and you kind of like a little water balloon fight. What I also love about the reusable ones is the same thing with the glow party. Once you've used them once, then you could always break them back out for something else, or you could use them, you know, for like field day or end of the year party. Like you could reuse them multiple times. So the cost would just be kind of like an upfront cost. My last idea is a book swap party. And so that would be that kids would bring in a book that they're done reading and that they want to share with someone else. And so then they would wrap it and you would do a little book swap party. Now, the cost on this one would be that not every student might not have a book to bring in. So you'll need to have extra books that you can provide students if they are not bringing in a book to swap. I promised you a way to make sure to cut down on cost. And so that is that if you really like one of these reward ideas, is to put those items on your classroom wish list. You don't know which parents might want to contribute to your classroom to help their kids have some kind of a fun reward day. And like I said, for some of these materials, once you have them once, you can reuse them. Now, other things like chalk, the best time to buy that is at the end of the summer. You can get some on some crazy discounted awesome chalk, and then you could have it for the whole year. And if you're planning to buy something off Teachers Pay Teachers, go ahead and look now, put it in your wish list, and then wait, and then next time that Teachers Pay Teachers has a sale would be the time that you could skip that item up. If you would like this list combined with the other activities that I do have a download below that you can download this list to make it easy for you to reference throughout the year to give you some ideas. If you would like more ideas, I know I mentioned it earlier, but be sure that you can check out this video for 20 free ideas, classroom reward ideas. So they're also fun rewards, but they're not going to cost you anything, which we all know that money is lacking when we are teachers. I will see you next Sunday.